Salamangreat runs it back across the field for another rogue appearance at another regional. Quick shout out here to the Magispector Fox Charmer Field Center. Link will be down below so you can pick up your copy today. Don't beg 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can get to 106,000. TCG Arena hosted a nice little regional for us here to break down today. Most represented deck in top 8 was, you guessed it, Despia. Not a single Prank Kids deck in Top Cut, by the way. I was watching a discussion recently where somebody was talking about like top decks for the format, and they're like, they put Prank Kids as the best deck, and you're just like, well, you know, like, how can Prank Kids be the best deck if it can't even top multiple regionals? Like, if this deck out here is struggling this hard to maintain some sort of dominance at this point in time, you just got to ask yourself, is it really worth it? And I don't think it is. Everything else that topped this regional was one-ofs all across the board. So actually winning the regional was none other than Sword Soul. I'm actually kind of surprised about that one. Actually, not really. Sword Soul's been like adapting very, very aggressively right now with the format. The deck has become pretty much the anti-meta hard counter to Despia, and we're seeing the deck do relatively well at its adaptability. Our rogue deck for this event was Salamangreat, and you know what? I gotta clap. There's so many people out here that want Salamangreat to do well. They want to see the deck succeed, and that's awesome. All right, and I think that when you get the chance to look at the list here, I think you'll be very happy to see that those results are turning over here, and you are seeing that success. We also had a Phantom Knight player. Yay, Phantom Knight's still doing well. We had Flaunderies, we had Tri-Brigade, which was tri-branded, which has pretty much become like the new norm at this point in time for that deck. And then we had one singular Drytron player walk into the room and go, hey guys, I'm still better than the rest of you, or at least I think I am. Just kidding. Seeing Drytron function and do well is actually very, very nice. It's what, the third or fourth time we've seen Drytron turn over at this point? Well, let's dig into those top lists, shall we? All right, the first list we're going to be looking at here is our Sword Soul first place winning list. Now, double Chalice, double Dragon Cycle, and double Vessel. Dragon Cycle has not seen a lot of play at all anymore. Like, Heavenly is just, it's not worth it. I see we have Ghost Bells, Ogres, Ashes, no Imperms, only one Blackout. Oh no, we do have Imperms in here. Yep, they're there. We have one Blackout in the deck. We are playing Synthana, and we are playing Mystic Minds in the side deck. Now, seeing Sword Soul adapting Mystic Mind in the side deck is kind of cute, actually. I can't think of the last time that I saw Sword Soul, I guess, wanting to be that aggressive in terms of things. Outside of that, I don't know, there's nothing really else too crazy that comes out of left field here, in my opinion, on this list that screams out here, other than, you know, like anti-spells have become like that main counterpoint in order to keep up with that evil menace that is Despia. Definitely makes the matchup a little bit better. Next up here is our Salamangreat list. Actually, this deck ran all the way down to second place. Like, that's amazing, man. Double Ghost Bell. We're playing a singular Crossout Designator. That is impressive to me. I guess that means that we have to play like odd hand traps like the Space Rock. Nibiru's kind of lost a lot of relevance right now. I also see that this deck does get to play the Heat Soul in here, which is very, very nice. We have anti-spells present in the side deck for countering the meta. We have one more Crossout Designator. This deck is really, really tacked out, like, immensely for what you really want to see for the metagame. Outside of that, Buffaloes are pretty normal at this point. Double Will, I think, was semi-standard. I know a lot of people are trying like one Will, but it's one of those cards that you want to make sure you see it in some sort of capacity, or it's just not going to be a good time for you. You know what I mean? All right, third place here actually is our Phantom Knight list. Wow, all the good stuff placed relatively interestingly high. Double Fusion Destiny. I know some builds tried to play one. We are 44 cards. We also have Scythe present, so we can do the Scythe lock. That's pretty common at this point. Like, I don't know what else you really expect Phantom Knights to do at this point in time. They're literally just DP turbo. If they don't get the chance to do it, then it's a bad time. Like, when your whole identity is just, I have to have DP to pop things. Yeah, we have Dimensional Barriers present in the side deck so we can counter Despia. I don't see anything else really too crazy. I guess maybe the triple bell over, like, maybe the use of other hand traps might feel a little bit weird to some people looking at this list, but I believe it's probably just player preference. Also, none of that, like, rank up magic shenanigans that we saw this deck trying to do in its very, very early stages. Next up here was our first Despia list, and the first thing I see right off of the gate is my favorite jerk, Light Hexial Fusion, which means we're doing Dragoon shenanigans. You know, the Dragoon package fell off the face of the planet for this deck. So many people just washed their hands of this and said it's not worth it. And while I can agree to an extent that cutting that package definitely was a good idea for the development of the deck, I can still see, like, on a regional level, people seeing success with it because it's such a... It's just one card in the extra deck, one card in the main deck that you just get to add in for no cost whatsoever. And that doesn't really hinder your strategy all that much. As you see, we're already playing 43 cards. It doesn't hurt at all just to dip it in. So, I guess. Outside of that, nothing else too crazy here. Next up is 5th place, our Flounder list. So, double N pen. I've seen so many people out here arguing on whether or not I want double M pen. No, I want one M pen. Either or is fine. We also have the 1 DD Crow. We are playing Pot of X-Trap. Okay, so this is where we can talk about more budget Flounder. It means that you do not have to go crazy with the prosperities. Double Dark Rule and no more for board breaking. Harpy's Feather Duster in the main feels a little bit weird in my opinion. I'm not super sold on that. I understand, like, the application and things that they want to do with it. It doesn't feel up to my standard. Also, shout out to Dark Simorg down here, actually getting the chance to see some love. Hello? When was the last time we saw Dark Simorg getting the chance to do anything? Here's the answer. It's been so long. Alright. Next up here is 6th place. So this is our Tri-Brigade branded list. Shout out to Triple Tack Talent here, maximizing that. I will tell you that a deck like this getting the chance to resolve talents feels really good. If you're a deck this format that can take advantage of the power behind talents, you are going to have a very, very, very solid matchup all the way around. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts to me about that. It is just that easy, alright? Also, Verte Anaconda is the bridging point for this deck. That's why it's able to function. Without Verte, you know, on a possible list that could happen here, you might see that be hit. Also, 1 DD Crow, of course, you can search it. Actually, we're not even playing the searcher for it. Huh, that's kind of cute, I guess. Outside of that, I don't see anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else too strange to me about this list. It all looks pretty straightforward, honestly. Next up here is our other Despia list. This build said it wanted to... Are we really playing DP? We're playing 46 cards with DP. We're not doing Light Hexial shenanigans. Honestly, if you're going to play the DP package, you should probably extend out the monster, or the count of the deck. Because if you draw that Celestial or that Dasher, you're just going to go, oh, because I've been there. Trust me. Seeing those bricks can really, really pressure you and make you just go on tilt so quickly. Ecclesia, we have the Burden here, which is fine. We have the other thing that looks weird to me here is the Dark Rule of No Mores, but I guess depending on the matchup that you would want to see those. And yeah, I think it's going to be matchup dependent. Honestly, you're already playing 46 cards, so it's going to be slightly harder to see them as it is. Yeah, I don't see anything else too left field here. I guess the Ogres in the side deck is a little bit questionable, but it made its way to 7th place. And the last list we have for you guys here is Drytron. Oh boy, so we are playing the Megalith package in the deck. That doesn't surprise me. Plasma for DP, right? Yep, okay, so yep, Plasma is our, and Celestial are our packages. 1 Fusion Destiny's fine. Double Dark Rule No More. This event loved the living crap out of Dark Rule No More as an option tree. I assure you, so many people out here took a look at this format and said, you know what, Double Dark Rule No More is how we counteract the format. And you know what, it honestly looks like it worked out for them, so I can't be too harsh on it. There's just too many Too many Dark Ruler No Mores for doubles. Outside of that, I don't see anything else too interesting about all of these lists. So, glad to see that Salad got the chance to do well. But what do you guys think about this regional breakdown? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button, so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.